Right, got it off now. I've got the cam out, timing gear. I just took the end cap off, and actually there's no significant scoring on it. It's still in very good nick. I have to clean it all though before I put it back on because now it's dirty. You should have seen the state of this though. This is the sump. It's crap light. This here, it's got like little chunks of crap in it. It's not metal, I don't think. Okay, yes, some of it is. No, that's little white paint flecks that's in this. Got little bits of paint. I accidentally put oil in it without kind of filtering it because I was recycling engine oil, which you really shouldn't do. Now though, I'm gonna get the piston out. Push it right up to top dead centre just by turning the crank over. Then you can push the piston out. There. Oh, fucking hell, that's a big one, isn't it? Ooh, beastie piston. It's the first time I've ever had this out actually, and big hole. I ain't gonna take any of the valves out. I could seat them. Actually, that's quite a good idea. I might have to do that when I get some money. So this engine's gonna be sitting here for a fucking long time without having anything done to it, just while I'm getting money. I got another £50 cheque from the school yesterday. Yuck. This thing's filthy. It's never been cleaned. You put the valve lifter in, and then you try and push up. I'm pushing up on this, and it ain't moving. These valves are held in with some springs that I've got to fit. Good. In the balancing system, because there's two parts of it. Seen a video on YouTube that the engine, I don't know, he just said there's a problem with it. Opened it up and it looks like he pulled out an end part, like that, so it looked like a con rod. And you can obviously tell it's not going to be the same one as that. Pulled the piston out, piston was fine. And this is actually what had broken. When this is moved, when you turn this, you can see this actually moves up and down like that. Don't know how it actually works. I think it's these weights going up and down here actually help balance out the weight of the crank and the piston. That's probably all it does. Without it, you'd notice it a lot. I need to change this gasket. Ugh, it's broken anyway. I don't know if I'm going to make it myself or actually buy it. I'll probably make it myself. I'm too cheap. Don't know how I'm going to make it yet. I've got some gasket paper. I have to go out and buy some more because the sheet's not big enough. Oh well. See you later. Okay, got a little bit further now. Not much, but pistons inside all cleaned up. We've got some of the bits off that end. And I fucked it up. I'll show you what happened in a second. But to show you, for some of those people who don't know what cast iron sleeve is, that's exactly what it is, though. It is a cast iron sleeve. It goes in your cylinder here, your engine block, which is made of aluminium. Then, out of iron, they make cast out of iron a small sleeve. It's probably a lot bigger. Then they machine it down. It gets the actual sleeve will be dunked in something like liquid nitrogen, super cool it, so it gets smaller. And then with the engine block, they'll heat that up, so make it expand. And then they'll use a hydraulic press to push this hydraulic sleeve, and you can see it here. Kind of just about do it with somewhere the lights be better. Here, the screw I'm pushing on it actually kind of gets stuck a little bit. But there is a little lip. It does it more so over here. This whole thing's machined down. It's not always completely perfect. I need to get this carbony crud off. I need to get like a paint scraping knife thing. Okay, I'll show you now where I fucked up with the yeah. Try and get some of this oil out. I'm trying to get this all out, but the gasket overlaps here, and it's stopping all the oil from coming out. Right. Okay, that's good enough. The threads on the end here are somewhat broken. If you look on here, they're completely screwed. trying to use this hammer, hitting on here, try and get the flywheel off, using Dave's farm trick to have the nut on to protect the threads, and it wasn't on completely. It was out to about here, and it only had like 2 layers of the threads holding it on, and now it doesn't go on. Hitting with the hammer, hit it uneven on one side, just pulled all the threads off, so I've got to either get a new one of these or find a way to bodge it on. If I break it, I'll have to try and get some of that JB Weld shit. I've never actually been able to find it in a shop or anything. I've only ever seen it on YouTube. But governor gear here looks fine. I need to take that in and clean it. I'll take all this shit in and clean it, along with the sump. And part of that scenario balancing and the cam. All the lifters and that are in there. The piston, I cleaned it up, looks perfect. I might be ordering a new piston and rings off the Briggs website anyway. Actually, looking at this, it's actually really bad. I need petrol to try and get this off. There. It's really thick. It's coated on like fuck knows what. It's a lot thicker than what I thought it was actually. Yeah. Lovely. Get that. Oh well. I don't know if I'm actually going to clean this block up yet. Yeah well. It's a good thing about having one of these engines just lying around doing nothing. Put it into something weird, like a go-kart. Should be quite fun. This thing always seems to get... it feels like it's still got the coil on it. I think it's the alternator underneath, because this thing's actually got an alternator covered in oil. Oh well. Not much more. I'll do updates every now and again. Oh no, this is the cooling fan. On Briggs, stationary engines that have a cast iron flywheel, and these are like 3 and 5 horses, well, more like 3 to 8 horses, the small ones. They actually have their teeth cast onto the flywheel, and this one's just normal flywheel and actually has to have this bolted onto it, which is kinda interesting like. Surprised how easy it came off actually, because the amount of rust that's on here. I know this is made of plastic, but even then I'd expect it to be seized on somehow. Right, I've got to go and clean all this shit off this now, look at that. Ugh. I've got to clean the petrol tank as well. That's full of shit. Oh, and all the black shit that was in there, that was actually just oily crud. I cleaned it all off now. The piston actually turned out to be quite good condition. I'll show you it once I'll show you it in a second, when it's all nice and shiny.